lurkers. And hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a harvester adventure. We have finished our second task.
So, you have completed your first task.
We finished our first task.
Now that you've scratched the tugger, you may proceed to your second task. You will steal a bolt of fabric from the firemen and bring it to me.
I was counting getting the invitation as a task. That doesn't sound so bad. I'll do it.
Very well then. Use whatever means necessary, but bring the cloth to me here, and I shall give you your third task.
It's like he's really there. The tea's cold. I've faffed for too long. Hello, brother. It's time for bed. How are you? I like that you missed 4 hours of Rogue Trader, like a game that's quite new, but managed to turn up for Harvester. What is post midnight? But we need to do a task for spooky men. Is it square or is it a circle? It's both. Right. Indeed. An official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by that dude whose name I just said. We need a bolt of cloth. Did he change what he's...
What do you want, Steve?
Feel sick, huh?
That's right. I think I got the flu.
Maybe you'd feel better if you stopped watching television and went to bed.
Oh, everyone's telling me to go to bed.
Steak knife in your heart.
What?
Just leave me alone, Steve. Believe me, you got your own problems. I heard that someone took Karen. Little Miss Perfect gonna get famous. Gonna get a picture on a milk carton.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Karen was gone. So I went over to Miss Fitzgerald's house and asked if I could play with Karen. Her mom just stood there, you know, in the doorway, and cried and cried. And I just stood there, wondering how long it would take for her to stop. But she didn't. So I went inside and watched TV, 'cause they've got color, 'cause Edna has money, 'cause she runs the diner and all. And I sensed she was feeling vulnerable. So I asked her to fix me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And she did. Then I went into Karen's bedroom and looked around for stuff I could take, while Edna was in the bathroom with the water running. But all that there was girl stuff. So I came home. But it was fun while it lasted.
You're evil.
I'm evil? You don't know what evil is. Mom says the blood drive is coming, Steve. You'll like that. It's for a good cause. And only bad people don't give. Good. Finally.
You're the one who spoke for ages. Every day the kid comes around and we have to give him the newspaper. Everyone knows the rules.
There now. See how easy it is? Things are so much better between us when you remember the paper in the morning. And let's keep them that way.
Have I not given you the paper? I guess I'll go straight there. Need a bolt of cloth. So, I assume I'm going to need to burn down the fire station, but I can't because of the dog. So we're going to need meat for the dog. No. This is a pretty strange game. This cat.
Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails. Don't.
So for day 2, I'm trying to think if there was stuff that was actually different, or if I always had access to a bunch of stuff. Because Steve certainly had no reason to scratch that car. You should probably see if there's a fallout.
Some rotten son of a bitch scratched my car. My Tucker, my baby, my poor darling, my sweet cheeks. If I find out who did it, I'll kill him. Just kill him dead. I told that fool sheriff to beef up the patrols, but what does he care? Nobody cares about a limp dick fat boy. Well, I'll make them care. I'll make them care. Did you hear that Karen disappeared? Just goes to show you what can happen without a man's stewardship in the house. It takes both a man and a woman to raise a child properly. Says so in the Bible. But try to convince Edna of that? Oh, no. And now she's lost everything. This might be a good time to drop in. While she's feeling vulnerable.
I'm glad I scratched a car.
Bye now.
Okay, so yeah, I'm allowed underground by this way. My pitchfork now. Okay, cool. Maybe it doesn't want to let me underground. Because this is just going to be another weapon. I don't know why this game has weapons. I did accidentally kill a guy, but... No, there's 2 people I've accidentally killed. But one of them served a purpose, so I undid one of them. Alright, well the game wants me to talk to Edna, obviously. But not without visiting the missile base first.
Son, I've got more important things to do than chew the fat with you. Got to drain my bags.
Did I show you the scene with this guy in? Did I show you the best death in any computer game ever? Okay. I have no idea how I missed.
Hey, Steve, Yeah.
Okay.
What? You know,
Yeah, I don't care.
First,
So, if you talk to this guy about communism,
Oh, who goes there?
they
which I will do right now.
Steve.
All right. Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are.
Enjoy his face as well.
Every one of them red.
Well,
Say
then...
that's right. When I got those panty waist, that's why.
So if I start talking about commie bastards,
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now? I appreciate your honesty, comrade.
so I found that incredibly fucking funny the first time because that came from nowhere. Like I wasn't like told ahead of time, hey, this is gonna be a moment. I just talked to him and suddenly the game was like, oh, you can die, by the way. And you die spectacularly. There were other ways to die, I found, but that's still the best one. It meant the game sort of peaked 15 minutes in. You can be put into an electric chair as well. But, yeah, it's certainly got a tone. It's this one, isn't it? I just enjoy it because he's like, go on then, and then he fucking does. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, if you keep stealing, you'll be electrocuted as well. I can't bother to set that one up. And honestly, like, I don't think the game is going to top that. We're going to talk to Ed now, I think. I can't remember. There we go. At the DNA diner.
I can't stop and chat, Steve. With Karen gone, if I stop, I think I'll lose my mind. I've got to keep busy. Excuse me. I just heard that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. You know, though I don't like to think ill of people or take pleasure in the misfortunes of others, I'd like to think it's a comeuppance for all the times that nasty man has bothered me. I can't stop and...
I don't know if any of the answers lie in the keywords. I really hope they don't. I hope they're just there for flavour. You do have to use them as well. I am also trying to... If anything's... Yeah.
that didn't work. Okay. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Man. Well, that didn't work.
I guess it's for the best that I don't have to dig up a grave.
Did you say hello to your father for me? Thank God for that, at least. I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application. Looks like we'll be having the wedding at Moynihan's after all. So, what's new, Steve?
Edna's daughter, Karen, is missing.
How could anyone do something so terrible to her?
You think someone took her?
I think? Oh no, see, it was a kidnapping, haven't you heard? The sheriff got a ransom note. Seems someone wants to dip into Edna's larder. Too bad such a sweet little thing has to suffer.
He was digging a grave the last night. Where were you Tuesday night?
That was a terrible night. Our upstairs toilet backed up. Pete Swell came over and fixed it. My back's still sore from helping him carry his stuff up the stairs. Someone went and scraped up Johnson's car? Can you imagine? He'd step in a bear trap and chew his own leg off rather than suffer a scratched tucker. Serves the rich bastard right, if you ask me.
Okay, but I want the other option, and I forgot what it was.
If it isn't my
No! Fuck! Damn it! How did I start the conversation? Ransom.
Stop mumbling. Stop mumbling.
What did the ransom note say?
Stop.
Oh, fuck you. Whatever.
Steve, I'm so glad you came back. What have you been doing?
I visited the lodge. Talked to the sergeant-at-arms there. He knows that there's something out of whack here. He told me if I wanted to find out what it is, I should join the lodge. I've decided to join the lodge, Stephanie. I think the answer to all our questions is inside.
That place. It's so sinister. You may be playing right into their hands. Did you think of that? Doesn't it seem like you're being herded toward the lodge?
That's one of the things I hope to find out.
I hope finding out doesn't get you killed. My faux mother keeps me up on the latest gossip. Not like she really wants to talk to me. More like she's feeding me information. For instance, she told me that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. That's another weird thing. Every car I've seen drive by is a Tucker. There were only 31 produced. What are the odds of that?
I've always wanted a Tucker. Funny that Harvest would be full of them.
Any idea who scratched the car?
I did.
Why would you do something like that?
It's part of the lodge initiation.
I see.
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but getting into the lodge is the best way to find out.
By committing vandalism? It was a crime, Steve.
Don't be so melodramatic about it. I've heard of worse fraternity initiations.
Sorry. When you put it that way, I guess I was overreacting. I understand that a little girl is missing.
That's right. Her name's Karen.
I heard the pod parents talking about it downstairs. When did it happen?
Tuesday night.
God, that was a bad night for everyone. Tuesday, our upstairs toilet backed up. As if that wasn't bad enough, Mr. Potsdam was livid, almost irrational. Like the toilet had it in for him personally. He must have been terribly upset that he couldn't spy on me that night. Through the wall, I kept hearing him ask somebody named Mr. Swell whether the toilet would be fixed by dark. And when Swell said it'd take most of the night to fix, Daddy totally lost it. Swell said he'd stay all night and fix it, but that didn't seem to help. Potsdam stormed out of the house and didn't come back till next morning. Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Who the fuck is Mr. Swell?
If it isn't my... Stop mumbling.
Okay. So there's a peephole, and if you type in peephole, he will
If it isn't...
talk about it.
Beg pardon?
You've got a peephole in the upstairs bathroom.
Well... Mrs. Potsdam's never...
Someone's peeping in on...
Seems that Mrs. Potsdam has a little problem.
Then you won't mind if I tell
Now, there's...
I guess...
Well...
I thought...
You might want to be extra nice to Mr. Potsdam today, Steve. He was turned down by the lodge again. Guess we're having the wedding at Mr. Moynihan's after all. Have you heard that Edna's daughter Karen has disappeared? These things happen. You just have to deal with them, step by step, one day at a time. Why, let me think. Oh, yes.
Oh god, I don't know why I was asking any of these people.
Our bathroom toilet backed up. Mr. Swell was kind enough to come over and fix it for us. He took most of the night.
Then you and Mr. Potsdam were both home.
Oh, yes. We rarely step out on weeknights. Mr. Potsdam and I just used the downstairs facilities and stayed in the rest of the night and flossed together in full sight of each other at all times. And everything was fine. Just fine. Sorry, I didn't give my regards to you.
Let's go to the police station.
Kiddo, you brought me any of them girly picture books?
No, sorry.
Oh, heck. Anytime.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have, but I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. I got a report here that someone put a ding on Johnson's Tucker. As ornery as Johnson is about that old car, I suppose he had it coming. I imagine it was just some kids pulling a prank. I suppose you've heard the news about Edna's daughter Karen disappearing.
Yes, I'm very concerned.
I wouldn't think about it too much if I were you. This is a serious crime, and this is no time for civilians to be nosing around playing cops and robbers.
But what about civic responsibility?
Steve, I'd give this advice to my own son, if I had one. Leave this be. This is not the kind of thing you should look into. Sow some wild oats, boy. Kick up your heels. Join the lodge. Join the lodge, Steve, and leave Karen to the professionals. Sorry, Steve. I'm a little too shaken to talk right now. Mr. McKnight's been killed, and, well, It's hit me hard for some reason. I've got to think about this. Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly, Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out, though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or, if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like a little garter that'd been around Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here. We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figure they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Moynihan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out along those lines. Oh, I forgot. You've got amnesia. Mr. Moynihan operates both the Wayward Hotel and the mortuary. Kind of a double burden for the poor man. Transients always wandering in and looking for a place to crash, then croaking.
Maybe it's not a coincidence.
You mean a crime? Oh, no. Moynihan's charity only extends so far. He won't check them in, but he'll sure check them out quick enough. He figures if they can't pay for the room, to hell with them. But if they can't pay for the burial, it's hell for us. What with the smell and all. I guess you can't say too much against Moynihan. What with him letting you hold the wedding in his mortuary chapel and all. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge. I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
So these are all day one conversations I missed because he moves out.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. When I was a boy, I wanted to join the lodge. I would have too when I grew up. Except neither my teacher nor my clergyman helped me. A man can't realize his dreams without help. My failure to gain admission is the failure of all of Harvest, Steve, and don't you forget it. Boy, whether you know it or not, you want to join the lodge. Or you will soon enough, especially with the wedding coming up. Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in. Now that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got
Boy.
a 3 strikes and you're out rule here in Harvest. You get arrested the 3rd time, you never get out of jail alive. So don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no, I'll lock you up pronto.
Yeah, he will. He will execute you. He will also. So he was the one. Well, he didn't burn down the newspaper office. He was in on it, and you can bribe him. But if you give him the original evidence or try to bribe him too hard, he will just execute you. So that's, I believe that's McKnight. And this was the scene where I realized I accidentally found out that you can indeed kill people. I've gotten away with my crime so far. I can ask at the lodge, I guess.
So, you have completed your first task. Now that you've scratched the tucker, you may proceed. The human mind, if you're interested.
I've got a screwdriver for this, but they will arrest me if I take it.
I can't talk now, son. I'm busy with this game. Dang it if the whole town ain't going to hell. Poor old Johnson. Defecating a work of art like that. Well, that's a sure sign that civilization is coming to an end. I heard Edna's daughter Upton disappeared Tuesday night. Yes, sir. Aliens got her for sure. All sorts of funny things went on that night. I seen 3 different UFOs over my fields. What's weird is they didn't carve anything. There was lights in the cemetery, and Swell was busy that night too. Tell him about it, Pete.
He don't want to hear about Tuesday.
Anytime,
Think about taking some of that
Oh,
siding off
he's
your
Swell.
hand, son. I'll cut you a nice price on it. Too bad about Edna's daughter going missing. That was a strange night. I remember that evening. The Potsdam's upstairs bathroom toilet backed up. I've seen folks upset about that stuff, but Mr. Potsdam was just furious. Heck, they even got a downstairs bathroom. But when I told him it'd take most of the night to fix, he stormed out of the house. Some folks are hard to figure. Nice to...
Right, you know what? I'm going back to that house. Not your house. Why did you need the thing to go?
Young man, we really have... No doubt you find me cold, but I...
Do you know anything about Karen's disappearance?
She vanished Tuesday night. I remember that night Mr. Potsdam harassed me with banal conversation till the wee small hours of the morning.
Potsdam? What was he doing out so late?
Boring me with idle talk, as I told you. He came in around 11. We were discussing the lights in the cemetery. Potsdam had seen them as I had and investigated them. According to him, a young couple were being intimate out there. Love and death, young man. The two universal forces. The cemetery is quite an aphrodisiac, and such activity is not without precedent.
Then you saw these kids yourself?
No, I saw the light, but didn't investigate. Later on, Potsdam told me what he saw in exquisitely boring detail.
But why would kids who were screwing use a light?
Perhaps they weren't raised properly, and don't know it's impolite not to turn out the lights while engaging in coitus. Who can say? I'd say it's been a...
Potsdam family crypt. Why do the Potsdam have a huge fucking crypt?
If it isn't my favorite... Stop mumbling.
Sorry, Steve.
Stop it! Hello, Steve. Lovely day, isn't it? It doesn't behoove one to be fickle. Bye-bye. I don't...
Seeing you here again, one would think you'd never Mr. Johnson says one of my pupils scratched his priceless tucker. I must say, I was relieved when I learned he had no evidence pointing to one of my kids. If he had, some lucky boy or girl would have been in for some quality time. Edna's little girl Karen is missing. As an educator, I take a personal interest in the well-being of Harvest youth. Today's drain on society is tomorrow's material resource. A tragedy? Yes, but natural in a sense. Read your Darwin. Only the fittest survive. And how tough is a little girl? Drop in again, son?
Stephen, I'm glad you're here. That discipline forms the leader. I was just lecturing the class on the dangers of talking to strangers. We all knew Karen, didn't we, class? And now she's gone. As I'm sure Stephen will tell you, there's easier ways to get famous than getting your picture on a milk carton.
You're assuming that a stranger took Karen. Maybe it was someone she knew.
Harvest is a small town, Stephen. Of course it was someone she knew, but that doesn't mean he wasn't a stranger. As a matter of fact, it makes it more likely. Stop by.
I have no fucking clue. Post office?
It's not often that I get visitors.
Okay, you can punch her and she'll die. Which is presumably why she has no dialogue on day 2 or whatever. I haven't figured out why you'd want to do that, other than she's this weird wasp lady. And by that I mean she's like half wasp.
Son, I've got more.
It's for the best, to be honest.
Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
He was the guy that burned down the fire station.
Hello, dear. How are you today? By the way, I spoke with Mr. Johnson, and he's livid. Seems someone scratched up his priceless Tucker. If he finds out who, there'll be heck to pay. Edna's daughter, Karen, has disappeared. Karen was playing outside as Edna closed the diner, and that's the last anyone saw of her. This happened Tuesday night. That's all I know, except for what's on the posters. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today? Okay, dear. Come back. Steve, you live close to Mr. Johnson. How is he taking it? Such wanton vandalism. It just breaks my heart. I'll have to send him a nice fruit basket, though if he wants some new paint and sealant, it'll cost him. Heavens, did you hear that Karen has disappeared? I saw her playing outside the Wayward Hotel on Tuesday night. The night she vanished.
Did she seem upset or afraid?
Betsy, no. She was under adult supervision, so I didn't think anything of it.
You mean Edna was with her?
No, not Edna. A man. Or an inordinately large woman.
Well, that's more information. Like, if I save my game now, and I load up Tuesday night, this is Tuesday, right? Yeah.
This kind of stuff can come back to haunt you.
Okay. Yay!
Thank God I found you. Are you alright, Karen?
I want to go home. Could you take me to my mommy's store? Or to the policeman?
Can you tell me who did this to you?
Mr. Potsdam told me he'd hurt my mommy if I told.
I won't do anything, I promise. Tell me what happened.
He made me play house. Then he dug a hole. Please, I just want to go home now. Please.
Can you tell me your address, honey?
I don't know. Just take me to the store or the policeman. Please. Mommy said to go to the policeman if I got lost. And I'm lost. Bye-bye.
I feel like I'm gonna get blamed for kidnapping.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, I don't feel up right now. To talking, that is. Anytime, kid.
Okay. I mean, I solved a kidnapping.
Oh my God. Karen! Thank God. What happened?
Found her in the graveyard. She was buried alive. And she claims Mr. Potsdam was responsible.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you from both of us. Here's the reward money. Take it and go. I need to be alone with my baby right now.
I did this for reward money?
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and...
Bye-bye.
I guess. Okay, that was a very roundabout way of getting me some money. I didn't see any money, but let's go to the general store. See you, Greg.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy any? Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Maybe she left it on a table or something? Maybe I'm just being blind. Oh, I forgot I had a furniture dolly. Where's my reward money? Oh, there it is. I was blind. These 1950s prices are cheap. Right, I now have tape and a wrench. Nope, don't go back in. Like some electrical tape.
Why should I care about that?
It's like glue, but...
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work. And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal it.
I was only gonna borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security?
I'm afraid that's not good enough.
What do I do with tape and wrench?
If it isn't my... Yeah, I know what that crazy little bitch said, but it's not true. I was at home that night. Mrs. Potsdam will vouch for me. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
That's right, Mr. Potsdam. Hello, Steve. Care to stay for some pot roast?
Forget the pot roast, Mother. Pot roast isn't for backstabbers, for persecutors. I won't share my meat with him. My meat! My meat! Take that up with the sheriff. He won't believe you either.
Sorry, I should have been reading those, but Mr. Moynihan's this one.
Hello, dear. She's upstairs. Give my
Yeah, I suppose I should try and talk to the sheriff. Bear in mind, we're actually trying to get something from the fire station. Oh, yeah, right now. What do I need the wrench for?
So, now that you've scratched the tucker, you may proceed to...
Bolt of fabric.
Very
Sorry, Steve. After
Don't hit the dog. Bolt of cloth.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I'd say it's been...
Oh, it's a weapon. Why is it that way?
Why should I care about that?
Why have a hotel ledger now? Okay. Where's the fire hydrant? That's what I could use the wrench on.
Oh, man.
There might be more fire hydrants. That one's selectable though. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's have a look at my note. Meat for dog, more item for... Yeah.
Well, that didn't work.
I guess I'm ready to let you go. We talked to everyone in the town. We got the new bit of story, and we managed to do something. It just wasn't really related. I feel like solving a kidnapping is a pretty big deal, but...
So, now that you've scratched the tucker, you may proceed. Very well.
Right. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We'll play a bit more tomorrow. I might need a nudge though, but either way, thank you very much for watching. I've been the Johnstruct and having a harvester adventure. Farewell. Thanks for watching.